Welcome back. Welcome back to the second hour of Misadventure. Of course, our intrepid heroes have now gotten the potions of water breathing. We're planning to go under the sea in order to find the ancient shrine slash to the devil to hopefully take care of the problem and to, of course, theoretically save the town. We'll go for theoretically.
Everything's kind of up at the moment.
Always. That seems normality for you guys.
With me and yeah. You pick the wrong people to be people like. We will protect the people.
Well, this character specifically.
There's more.
You'll probably protect the people.
I suspect.
I mean, there's a good chance that it might occur.
I'm theoretically chaotic, leaning towards good.
You're theoretically chaotic something?
I'm on the
leaning towards good.
I'm on the slip hell, so.
Alright.
The abyss.
So, you'll return. I guess you're going to return to your temple?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep.
Heading back to the temple, you, of course, will once again meet with the...
Can we actually, on the way, visit her quarters? Just to kind of see...
Sure. You can definitely do that if you want to. Right, you'll visit her quarters.
I don't think there's anything to learn there, but a quick investigation wouldn't hurt.
That's true. Might help. Wouldn't harm.
Might as well just roll this. Oh, if there's anything, there's probably fun in it.
Unfortunately, no. There's nothing there at this point. No evidence that she was or she was not there. There does seem to be an odd sort of water stain bed. It was soaked and then let to dry weirdly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's stained in a weird way. Other than that, there doesn't seem to be anything here.
Kidnapped. Got it.
I'm just gonna say for fluff reasons, I'm probably doing a little bit of magical testing just to kind of, just because I know my character's going. My character's being a little bit more necromantic and stuff, so I'm probably just trying to sense energies, seeing if she's dead or not, but not real, but not quite in a way that do anything. I'm just kind of,
Mm-hmm. You won't find anything in particular on that end necromantic and stuff. Nope.
Oh, yeah, and it was just more fluff.
Yeah. Okay. Heading to the temple then?
Yep.
You arrive back at the temple, and
wasn't Jaddy wasn't he gonna go there? Your quarters?
yes. He didn't seem to be there.
Okay. Very well.
No signs of him there. Not to say that he might have already been there or something else, but at this point in time, no sign of him.
Very well. Because if so, I would have told him what we found out.
Indeed. Alright. He's not there to tell what's going on, but you find out at least. So, upon, of course, rearranging at the temple, there's the temple in there. It seems empty.
I searched for a water stain.
You don't find any water stains.
He said he was going to the blacksmith, so.
That's true. We'll wait a little while. Actually, at this point?
Probably early evening.
Okay.
So, I mean, it is getting on in time-wise.
Mm-hmm. We should, wait a little bit, and if he doesn't come back, return tomorrow?
I just kind of sit down on one of the pews.
I'm actually going to take the time to cast Identify on the goblet.
Okay.
So, what does this do for me again? I have to touch it, though, to cast it. But yeah, I learn the properties and how to use them if I use them, and whether attunement, if it has any charges, how many, and if there are any spells affecting it, like actually and what they are.
Yes. All right. It will be affected by a spell. It will be under the effect of the curse of Vrumm. So it definitely will be under that curse. Seems to be a powerful magic. It seems a little soul steely. Probably. The goblet itself seems to offer a combined of blessings. It seems to have the ability to, for one thing, create favorable winds in an area, to raise and lower the oceans, and to offer an abundance of fish in blessings.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It would be of the faith to use it, though, too.
So if you're of the faith, while you're in this area, you get these bonuses. Neat.
Uh-huh. This would be something you can't identify. There's might be some kind of you can only sense that some kind of cost associated with each of those abilities.
Okay.
Great power at a price kind of thing.
Yeah. Because the price doesn't have anything to do with the communities, though.
Nope.
And I can't determine what the cost is?
No. There seems to be some kind of, almost protection against that.
Okay. An effective protection against divination or whatever.
Yep.
Also, I touched the thing. What, do I have to make the charisma save?
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay. I got the same exact roll as...
You have a very similar effect to him, of, like, pain, suffering, perhaps some kind of darkness entering into your already slightly tainted soul kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like probably is a problem idea, but, you know, whatever, let's purge it.
Yep.
Because it's fun.
I want to learn stuff. So...
You learn stuff about it. Not the kind of things you probably wanted to learn. You learned all about, like,
Knowledge from pain.
Knowledge, oh my gosh, oh, that hurt a lot. Oh my god.
If we were to indirectly touch it, like through cloth, stuff like that.
Probably a certain amount of cloth would protect you.
Yeah. Mage hand worked, so...
Yeah. You can magically touch it.
So if we're after carrying it, I'm probably just going to mage hand all the way.
You do actually have to carry it.
No.
You didn't know how he was planning on carrying it. He hadn't told you.
No, I don't. If he doesn't have anything, doesn't have a specific plan, then I'm probably just going to mage hand away. Good luck for a minute, just recasting it over and over again.
Just like, drag along, thunk, thunk, thunk.
I don't know. I feel like if you're not doing anything specific, I feel like recasting it can just be kind of an instantaneous effect.
I still like the idea of you like just picking it up and dropping after a while, like
Right. As long as the cast time is
Or
You can put it in a bag.
That probably
Stop being reasonable. I like my overly complicated idea.
No, on the times you drop it, Carl's just going to be under it with a bag. Pull the bag over.
Yep. Well, anyway, so we'll wait around and see if he shows up.
Yes. Eventually he indeed will show up. Oh! Did you accomplish the task at hand?
Yes. We... paid him a portion of the money for them, so
Oh, then he'll probably be happy. Probably.
Mhm.
Don't
hopefully.
worry. I punched him in the throat too.
Oh, I didn't actually need to know about that, but thank you.
He doesn't. Kra doesn't deal with assholes very well.
I mean, he isn't really. He is looking out for the wealth of the good of the. He'll stop trying to like defend him after that.
Well, he's trying. He. No.
He tried for a minute, but
Yep.
he just
That
couldn't.
is like.
He
Yep.
just couldn't quite think of the great way of saying it. All right. Well, I have managed to acquire knuckles in order to punch the beast. And perhaps defeat it that way.
Very well. That'll be helpful.
Do they just get
Cool.
like my normal punching stats, just silver?
Yes.
All right.
You have your silvered brass knuckles. You know, like... You probably look cool. Probably.
I just kind of put them away. I don't need them right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. He'll actually go over to where the goblet is, and he will take out a bag, sort of like position himself above it, kind of cautiously, and then kind of like scoop it in, and then tie it up, and then put it in another bag, and then put that in his backpack.
When he does that, I will mage hand just to lift it slightly so he has an easier time scooping it.
All right, fine.
I'm using it. Honestly, mage hand is such a hard spell to find places that you use it.
Look, I have no opportunity to do this. I want to do it at some point in time. You're going to have to live with it.
Pretty easy if you're a thief.
Well, Arcane Trickster, oh my gosh, their mage hand is amazing. But, I mean, besides that, I feel like it's just to kind of lift and move things from a distance is about all it can do. It's basically the same thing as a 10-foot pole.
Except a 10-foot pole is a lot funnier just because it is an actual 10-foot pole.
I know, it's great.
And you can't grab stuff.
All right. He'll be like, "Are you ready to go then? I guess I should actually ask your names."
Wolfburn.
Which weapon do you want, Wolfburn? As he like opens up his bag of silvered weapons that he was gonna like also throw on his back.
I pull out a wand. I'm good.
All right. He pulls out a silvered mace and puts it at his side.
Actually, I will take a silver dagger just in case.
Okay, he's got one of those. Looks like he's got some bolts, probably a short sword, you know. Nothing particularly, like, super great, but silvered.
Does he have another dagger?
Sure.
Actually,
Alright.
since we're finally in a town, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stop by at some point and buy a freaking quarterstaff again. Or a staff quarterstaff. Because even though it's not gonna be useful here, it's just kind of like, I need that back.
You had one at a point in time.
Yeah, then it got snapped by an alligator.
Yeah. Good times.
Which is fine.
Good times.
Oh yeah, it's great. Okay, so that's 5 GP for a staff.
And you've staffed yourself. That was pretty terrible, and I will admit to its terribleness.
There we go. Hey, it's
Cool.
fine. Like, it was totally... I don't care. I just need to... I'm like, oh, we're in a town again.
We can go shopping. Oh my.
Yep.
That hasn't been forevers. Alright. So you got your quarterstaff.
And I recommend we head out in the morning, probably.
He's gonna like take a look at you and then kind of like, you know, we kind of like a, You know, kind of like sadness. He's like, he was ready to go now.
Why would we wait? It's not like it's going to be any brighter down in a cave, underwater.
Oh, but we might as well leave while we're well rested, and I have my spells.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
I've actually managed to use all my spells today.
Then that probably isn't a bad idea.
All right.
All right. You will rest up for the rest of the evening. Of course, your new friend, who will introduce himself as Arlen. Arlen's a nice priest, and he will thank you once again while you're waiting for your assistance. As I guess he'll. Where are you going? Are you back to the ship, to the tavern/inn?
Yeah, probably the tavern/inn, unless he offers us a place.
No, he probably has a place in town somewhere, but he has not specified where that is.
Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Again, unless he offered it, I'd figure we just go back to an inn.
No. And the fact is, he will also, like, actually follow you to the inn and hang out with you guys and be like, so we ready to go then? And he'll wait downstairs in the tavern area.
I mean, we're sleeping the night. It's evening.
He seems full of energy.
Okay.
You'll rest the evening and come back down, and he'll still be there.
Okay.
Is it time to go, then?
Yes.
Excellent. As he'll, fumble around, picking up the backpacks he has, getting his, equipment seemingly together, once again donning it, as, he, grabs another cup of some kind of hot liquid and drinks it down from the barkeep again. I'm ready to go!
Okay. This guy's running on coffee, apparently.
Or similar. But yes.
Well, yeah.
But yes, he is.
Okay.
Alright, so, the, temple is supposed to be under the water, approximately that direction.
And how long do actually, I could probably... How long do these last, the potions?
About an hour.
Okay. We may want to find where the place is before we drink the potions.
I guess if we had some form of boat, we could perhaps use that to figure things out.
You'll probably ask a favor of him. I say, kind of thinking it back to the captain.
Yes.
Just borrow one of his dinghies or something.
Well, he does owe us his life many times over at this point.
True.
So getting a dinghy might not be the most difficult thing to arrange.
Yeah, so we'll go to the cabin, see if we can borrow one of the dinghies just to kind of skirt the shoreline.
All right. Cool. Okay, so you will be able to borrow a dinghy. Yep, he'll agree to it. He'll be like, "Oh, sure. Are you sure is there anything else you'd perhaps need to assist you in whatever you're doing?"
Unless you have a way of locating an underwater cave, probably not.
I
He'll kind of
him.
scratch his head and then be like, "No."
I hand him my entire coin purse and say, in case I don't make it back, take care of those two.
Will do.
It'll last for a while, because that's 390 gold.
They'll be fine sailors before they know it.
Okay.
Right.
We leave the goblin with him as well? The protege?
Yeah,
well, that's
what
what
I
it
was
is.
talking about.
The goblin
Oh.
and the shadow.
Okay.
The important ones in this case.
Kind of been creepily following us. Like, the shadow's been creepily following us around.
Maybe.
It's hard
yeah.
to tell. The entire, like, pass through walls things and stuff like that. Hard to tell.
Hmm. I mean, the fact that it can just blend in with a shadow, right?
Yeah, very true.
Follow us pretty easily.
Then again, I feel like I would have gotten almost a sixth sense about when she was like in my shadow or something.
You might have begun to learn that.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll take the dinghy out.
All right. I guess you'll take the dinghy out and you'll start looking around. Give me either perception or investigation. I'll allow to use in this case because I can see both being used.
Yeah, because one of them... Oh, gosh. That's bad. Yeah, because perception's trying to, like, I don't know, see things specifically. Oh, gosh, no.
And of course, the cleric dude gets a roll because he's actively looking too.
Oh, yeah, sure. We'll have him roll for you guys.
Did he get a 1 or a 20?
He got a 20. It's like, we'll have the cleric look for it. He's like, okay, let me take a... Oh, it's over there.
It's like, oh, hey, look, there's something underwater.
He would have the most knowledge about it. So.
Yeah, so that's actually probably not a bad idea. So, yeah, he'll take a look around, and he'll be able to determine it while the rest of you do seem to have trouble figuring out where it is at. All right.
I'm looking for, like, okay, was there any signs of past civilizations traveling through, like,
Yes.
being kind of...
There appears to be an underwater cave over there.
Okay. Then we'll probably just want to beach the dinghy, just to kind of, make sure to, obviously, tie it up to something, too, maybe, if there's something nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we'll just completely beach it.
Okay. Do you have any way of marking where it is exactly on the water, though?
Like where the dinghy is?
No, where the thing is, underwater.
Well, we just need to find the general location, then our water... I don't think we'll...
That's true.
Does it have an anchor?
I mean,
An
sure,
hour is a
the
decent...
dinghy probably could have an anchor on it. I mean...
It's meant to be beached.
That's true. You could have grabbed an anchor if you
Well,
wanted.
how far from shore is it?
I mean, probably a couple 100 feet. It's not too deep, actually. It's maybe only 30 feet down here.
Oh, I have the solution. I just hover right above it.
All right.
While you guys go beach it.
That works.
That works fine. Okay. So they'll beach the vessel, and you'll just sort of hover there. And eventually, though, they will return with, I guess, themselves in tow. I mean, they'll, like... I guess you'll
just swimming.
Yeah, they'll just swim. Are you going to swim, or... Like, because I'm pretty sure your friend will probably sink.
He has a lot of...
I'll help him. Like, I'll grab his gear for him.
Is there like a log or something?
Because I am a Goliath. I can carry a lot.
He actually, surprisingly, is doing well at swimming this time. At least the first part. How about you make an athletics check to see how well you're swimming?
Okay.
All right.
I'm doing good.
Okay, so the two of you actually do a really good job of swimming out through the ocean under to where Crawl is hovering. It'll take you a bit, but you will manage to get there.
Okay. And I pass around the potions.
Okay.
Or, assuming I don't know, I just kind of assumed I had them for some reason.
Yes. Well, yeah, sure. All right. Bottoms up.
I go up like 15 feet in the air, drink it, and then just dive.
Okay.
Nice.
Sploosh. Down in the water you go. As he'll just then, be like, sink.
Yep.
Just
Probably
let
same
out
for
all
me.
your air. Just
let it happen. Just let it go. Just ride.
I mean, the moment you start to breathe water instead of air, your buoyancy will decrease a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just saying. Just let it go. You'll enjoy it. Don't worry. It'll be fine. So you will manage then to sort of fall deeper into the water, sink down. You can see that there does seem to be kind of a loose area of kind of little bits of like reef here and stuff. It's a fairly warm water in this entire area. Still fairly warm. Probably not quite.
Sorry. Sorry, that was my joke.
Yes. Probably not as I would say like tropical as where the islands were around you guys, but you know you're only a couple days off from there anyway, so it's still fairly similar environmental wise. For the second there, my English went really terrible, but that happens too often. Anyway, so the cave entrance will sort of be below you as you all sink down deep beneath the waves. Your friend here will kind of point and I guess try to speak. So Arlen will be like trying to say something, but none of you can really hear underwater. So it's all a lot of muffles, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like pointing and going...
Actually, realistically, you can hear like when underwater. It's speaking that's usually the issue, because your lungs wouldn't be used to using water as a medium.
You don't understand him. Fine, whatever. I mean,
Well,
but I mean, it's the same as trying to listen underwater, though. Is what I'm trying to say. Like you can't understand it. He is speaking. You just don't understand what he's saying.
yeah, sure. I remember science class on this, so but whatever. It's fine.
I'm trying to
I don't
remember,
think you'll be able to understand it either way, but...
Well, I mean, yeah. I was trying to remember, like, you know, being underwater in a pool and trying to understand someone else talking to you.
Yeah, that's because it's the compression waves from your lungs are transferring between air to water, which actually makes it a really poor transition. If you're actually using water to speak, the bigger thing there is
I don't know.
Water vibrate properly.
I'll say with like magical water lungs, you can sort of understand each other. It's like it's down there.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
To be fair, I'm not sure anyone has tried breathing water to speak underwater.
I mean,
I'm not sure that would end well.
There is that like liquidated oxygen that you can have in your lungs and fill it. So, but that's science class, and I don't know how someone speaking there would sound like with someone else in there.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's had enough of that stuff to try it out. Anyway, so you will see some like sea life that may or may not be threatening, but it doesn't seem to actually be doing anything bad. You know, like there's a shark nearby that just seems to be kind of looming about. A pretty large-sized octopi, but nothing like that stands out as like we should probably avoid that or it will murder us.
Mm-hmm.
At least right now. After you'll
if anything looks like it gets close, I'm probably just gonna make little threatening bursts of light with my light cantrip just to kind of scare things off too.
Yeah, that sounds fine. That'll probably work decently. You know, like, snarl. I'm big. I'm mean. I'm gonna get you. You shall intimidate that fish. That threatening looking fish. Anyway, so you will, of course, head down under the water. It will take you a little bit of time to go all the way down, but eventually you will get to the ocean floor with a kind of thwomp. Down here, it is still relatively light because you're only about 30 feet down. You can see sort of the rays of light coming out, and you can see the entrance to this cave. You can see the cave itself has been shaped. That it looks like some kind of creature skull, but you can see that like the wearing of being like underwater and stuff, and the things growing on it has made a lot of the details be muddled at this point in time.
Okay.
But it definitely did have a interesting motif previously, we can say. Interesting a motif is a pleasant way of describing it.
Mm-hmm.
Disturbing also works as a word. But anyway, sorry. Arlen will point at the door and be like, "Let's go in." And he'll start to walk in.
Very good. Sorry.
That's fine. I accept this. I accept underwater speak. As you're kind of like moving around, because you don't have any way of like moving really efficiently. You are just like breathing water. You're still going pretty slow.
Wings.
Yeah, you're like. You're doing okay. You're doing probably better than them, but it's still like you aren't necessarily built for like flying underwater kind of thing.
I have had practice with this though from the alligator.
That's true. You have had some practice.
Also, he was making a Dark Souls reference.
Yes.
Yeah, the very good is from Dark Souls.
I wouldn't have remembered it. See, that's my fault. Wouldn't have remembered it. Anyway, all right. So, a little while later, of course, you will come through the tunnel, and you'll see it start to move upwards until it kind of gets to this point where it looks as if it takes a sharp turn, where like the tunnel kind of like turns upwards, and it looks like you can see almost like a shimmering, like maybe that's the end of the tunnel and into air. You might have to like crawl out a little bit, but yeah.
I'm gonna get a little bit ahead and try to like just stealthily peek over.
Okay. It is dark. Dark vision?
Not unless being undead grants me that.
I'm gonna say you might be working towards that. If you didn't have low light, you might have low light now, or something. You might eventually get undead. The full traits and stuff, so it's dark. And relatively spooky.
I just kind of turn back to them, shrug, and gesture him to come up.
Yes. Okay. They'll sort of like, shake their heads, like agreeing with you, like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the two of them, I guess you'll all exit out into the water. It is, of course, as I said, dark.
Hey, that's light cantrip.
I cast. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say I cast light.
Oh, look, someone who has the light cantrips coming in handy.
On my staff. Why not?
Okay.
Probably something actually better to concealable. Usually. Dagger.
Okay, so you cast light on the dagger. So the dagger begins to glow, the silver dagger. Light sheds as it reveals like a kind of tunnel in front of you. This seems relatively natural, with a couple of like little bit of work in it to probably finish fixing it up, so to say. Make it perfect.
Okay.
Onward.
Yeah.
You will, of course, then head through the tunnel, and it will lead out into a kind of large chamber. In the center of the large chamber, you will see something there, seemingly noticing you and looking menacing. Oh, God. Let me get some stats, because they don't always have them in front of me. That's not what I wanted. Sorry. Okay. There is a kind of a large creature with like sort of tentacly face, kind of looking like it's a little bit like a large lobster creature, kind of looking mean and glaring over at you. It seems dangerous.
Identify it.
Like with the identify spell?
No. With like because I have the amulet.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. 'Tis a jewel.
Oh, well, I have advantage to the roll, but whatever.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, just roll it, and...
I figured that's what it was, but...
Yeah. Oh, well, you probably would identify it as a jewel, and after that, you're like, is a jewel?
Probably.
What
did they do again?
I don't remember what they do. They do something. It's bad. That thing's mean.
Turn to the, priest.
Mm-hmm.
What is that thing?
Guardian of the temple? He'll say with, like, a question in his voice. Perhaps it works for the devil himself? It appears to want us dead, though. We should probably deal with that.
I blast it.
Well, let's roll some initiative, because it's
Yep, of course.
It's definitely looking like it wants to go after you folks. Wow.
Third 20 tonight.
Alright, let's get a D20 roll for your little cleric-y friend there. Oh, he rolled a 2. Wow. Wow. How about Wolfbird? What do you got, Wolf?
I got a 16.
Oh. Oh, I see it there. Yep. Alright, Crawl, you're first. There's a big, like, weird thing with, like, pincers and tentacle mouth is standing in front of you, looking pretty, intimidating.
Punch.
Alright.
Probably miss.
Yep, your punch will kind of hit into its hard carapace.
I'll just throw another single punch. Another one.
Okay. You'll kind of continue to... You'll hit twice into its hard carapace, seemingly not getting really great hits in.
I kind of turn back. Don't hit those places.
Alright, Wolfbird. Wolf, you're up.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go... where are you, Ray Frost? Where are you? There you are.
Okay.
No.
You kind of blast over towards it and miss it completely. Alright.
This is going very well.
This is going very well.
Apparently.
It's going to turn its attention to, of course, Crawl right in front of it. What's your AC like?
One more than anything you roll.
Probably not, but... okay, so one attack will definitely hit you, the other will not. So you will take... a last charge. 2d6. Okay, you are going to take 11 damage as it hits you very square.
Okay.
And you are grabbed by it then. It's got you in a grapple. In its claw.
So multi-attack and grapple.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Alright, your cleric friend will try to assist you with some of his massive amounts of spells.
Oh, yeah.
He does have a few that actually could help. So. Where is
Guiding
this?
bolt would be nice.
Yes. Let's roll a d20 and see how well this does it. No! He cast a spell, and it misses completely.
Of course it does.
Wow. Crawl, you're up.
Well, I can't really just punch the thing again. I have to get out.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess I'll make an acrobatics against its athletics. 9. I'm screwed.
Yeah. I mean, you could have technically attacked it if you wanted to.
With disadvantage, but yeah. And actually, oh wait, no, you don't have multi-attack yet. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, technically a grapple only takes one of your attacks, a grapple attempt.
Yeah.
No, you have to spend the action to attack
speed.
to get the second attack.
Yeah, of course. That's what I mean.
Actually,
But,
But
grappled
then you wouldn't be
only
able to use the basic attack.
grappled
so.
only reduces your speed to 0. It's if it pins you, it's better. So you could have attacked as normal against it without any kind of penalties. Actually.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, the grapple. It's if it pins you or something. Though, it can try to shove you. It's going to try to shove you into its tentacles now that's got you grappled. So I mean, you might want to avoid that. But that's the only thing.
So another acrobatics? Or what?
I think Worm was right with the one attempt to turn if you're just trying to escape from it. But you could have attacked as normal.
Okay.
You can attack as normal, but Wolf, you're up.
Okay. Ray of Frost again.
Okay.
I'd rather save my spells for...
Mhm.
There we go.
You'll definitely hit into it. Okay. It'll take 5 damage. Nice. Got some damage on it. So it will, I guess it's just going to try to shove you into its tentacles, so make a Constitution save. Alright. You can feel like the tentacles are like, it like puts its like entire face full of tentacles over top of you, as it just sort of shoves you in there. And so it's kind of got you like all over your face and stuff. And then it's going to try to move forward towards the rest of you as it's kind of like holding him, like going... It's actually really unpleasant. Your cleric friend will roll a d20 to see if he can help out once again. No. This time he'll cast a smaller spell, and it will miss.
Okay, with me being, like, in his mouth, is there really any way I can miss?
I mean, he's got a chitinous armor, so I mean, that's the best you could accidentally hit.
I'm in his mouth. I can't just, like, go...
Yes, you can. Well, you can. It's again, you can't quite see exactly where his head is too over the tentacles, so there's a chance of missing.
I'm just going where the tentacles are coming from straight.
So,
advantage or am I?
You haven't quite gotten advantage yet because he's got you and where he wants you.
All right,
because you're still being grappled and partially restrained, so you're fighting against him. So I see where that almost takes
it
out
counters
the advantage.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna start punching into the mouth then.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
That one does 4.
Okay.
And then I might as well use a key.
Mm-hmm.
And miss horribly.
Okay. Wolf.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what is with my... Anyway, next.
Okay. He's going to swing at your clericy friend and get a good hit on him. Okay, and do him some damage, and then also grab him. So he's got one of you get both of you in each of its claws. Your cleric friend, I guess, will try to hit it with a mace. He'll hit it with a mace. Dang. And do it some damage. Cool. Good for him. He'll, like, smack it in the face as he's trying to, like, put both of you into the tentacles. Okay, Crawl. You're both getting fistful of tentacle now. You've got a friend with you, too.
Escape or keep swinging is a very indecisive part of me right now. I guess I'll just, like, screw it. I'll throw a couple more punches.
Okay, we got a hit. Okay, so
11 total.
Yep, 11 total. You get some good hits in on. Cool. Wolf.
Same. The hit.
Nope. Alright, roll some d20s. You and the other guy in its mouth. Constitution savings throws.
Nope.
Alright. Okay, so it'll drop you as you'll kind of be like, yeah. Okay, at the end of each of your saving throw, at the end of each of your turn, you can try to save against it. But for now, you are paralyzed. as then it's going to turn towards the other guy. He'll try to get all of you paralyzed and then chew you all to death. Slowly but surely. The cleric is still struggling.
I may need to use some spells.
I guess, Craw, you can make your save to end the effect. Oh, no, wait, first, cleric goes. I'm sorry. He'll try to smack it. Because that's what he can do right now. He won't. Craw, you can make your save to end the paralysis.
Alright.
You do. As you kind of are like laying there, as he kind of dropped you to like move over towards Wolf, you kind of feel like you can resist it finally and start moving again. Wolf, what are you doing?
I'm going to let's chromatic orb this thing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Cannot roll from the life. Oh, why did that just roll damage? Dang it. I swear. I've fixed this thing several times. Why does it never work?
Well, roll damage.
That
first.
was just damage, so I'm just going to roll an attack this time.
Okay.
A natural freaking 1.
Your orb kind of flies by it, missing it completely.
Just right in the ground. Doesn't even matter. I was probably going to do, like, acid damage, but it's just like...
Yeah. Alright. So, it's going to... smack you then for 7. And you seem to be down in one of its claws. Let me roll a d20 here. Okay, your cleric friend kind of froze up and got dropped. He gets it. He undoes himself though. So Craw, you're down on you're dropped on the ground. It's now got Wolf as it kind of just keeps like grabbing and paralyzing and oh, okay. As you like run into like that's what you get. All right, Wolf. You are in the thing's claws.
And there's no disadvantage to attacking it right now?
Nope.
I'm gonna try one more time with Chromatic Orb again, acid damage.
Okay. Alright.
Yay.
You'll sort of blast it in the face as it's like right there trying to like murder you.
And only freaking 6 damage.
Wow. Wow.
The dice hate me right now.
Give me a Constitution save.
That's...
Alright, you'll be paralyzed then, and it'll drop you.
Okay.
The cleric will launch a powerful spell against it. He will hit it. Let's see, that's the one. So he'll use that. So let me roll the damage. And you feel as if, Craw, you feel as if you perhaps would have a advantage in hitting it right now.
So is it my turn?
It will be your turn as soon as I roll some damage. Oh, so he rolled well. But
that's good. At least someone does.
Right.
Hi, Craw. You're up, though.
The second one at least hit?
The second one will at least hit, yes.
5 more.
Okay. Looking very unhappy. Wolf, you're paralyzed. You can make a save to try to be unparalyzed.
Constitution, go, and nope.
Okay. So, what is your AC, Crawl, to be exact?
15.
Okay. Let me see here. It will...
After this session, if Cross survives, it's going to be higher.
Okay. He is going to get a smack in on you, but he will miss the cleric. He'll take a swing at both of you. Okay. Slash 2d6. Oh, that's not how it is.
GR slash.
Oh, ouch. You'll take 12.
Alright. That's fine.
And he's got you in the claws again. He'll kind of like swack into you and grab you again. Okay. The cleric will, I guess, burn through the rest of his abilities because he doesn't really want to have you guys fall. And he'll critical. He'll be like, guide my hand.
Vrumm, guide my hand.
That's a lot more damage than I thought it would be. Alright. Okay. He'll stop the Chul. Because...
To be fair, critic with spells is pretty great.
Yeah. And he was using up his second level slots here. So, I mean, he did critical with it. That probably wouldn't have finished it off if it was it wasn't a critical. But, yeah, that's enough damage. The Chul falls to the ground dead.
And eventually, I make the Constitution save.
Well, also, it just eventually ends, too. It's a minute at most. So either you'll eventually make that save, or a minute later, you'll be fine.
You know what? A minute later. That was my last attempt.
You're just like, a minute later, you're like, oh, I can move again.
Maybe we should take a short rest.
At least? You guys...
At least. Thankfully, I actually never got hit. Because I forgot to cast Mage Armor, I just realized.
Yeah, that probably would have helped. No, it did hit you I thought it hit you the one time. Did I forget to roll damage?
But it just dropped... Yeah, you never rolled damage. I didn't...
Oops. Let me see. Then let me roll damage now.
Yeah, you didn't tell me I took any damage, so I just assumed it dropped.
It would have been 9.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
That hurts. Yeah, definitely need a short rest then.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts. Really?
That's half my health.
I took 23 out of 24 HP.
Oh! Wow.
And you're complaining about half?
Okay, I've gotten that several times already, so...
Alright, you'll take your short rest upon the corpse of the dead Chul. Eventually, I guess spend your hit dice to heal up. Okay, you rolled 3. Rolled 3. Okay.
That last one was kind of a waste, but I don't suspect we'll be doing a ton.
Okay.
And I also regain 2 spell slots. Hooray.
Hurrah. I don't think the cleric gets anything special.
And I'm casting Mage Armor.
That's probably a good call.
Completely forgot about that.
Yeah. So, okay. What's his domain feature?
Hey, Tantus.
Yes. Oh. We should probably take a next break. Though,
Quick question.
Sure.
When we were out on the water in the dinghy, did the ocean seem to be in our favor at all?
I'd say it wasn't bad weather right now. It was basically, pretty light waves. By the time you got out to where you were there, you were pretty much outside of the waves anyway. So, the things I'd say, yes, sure, your favor. Why?
I mean, unnaturally in our favor.
You didn't particularly notice anything that level, I will say. It didn't seem unnatural, but again, it's hard to exactly tell.
So I examined the thing. I want to make a point that it only works for people who actually worship Vrumm.
And we have a cleric right next to us.
That's true, we do have the cleric, yeah.
Who is bringing the holy item to a meeting with the devil.
It's a weird day.
Yeah.
Yup. It's one of those
Okay.
days. Alright. Okay. So why don't we take our break here, our second break, as we're resting, and we'll be back after a short break, drinks, bathroom, snack, etc. And we'll finish up exploring this area and taking care of the devil beneath the waves. So see you in a couple minutes, folks. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.